Lawmakers on the Public Accounts Committee recently visited a number of Ugandan foreign missions abroad to do oversight on spending and accountability. Permanent Secretary and Secretary to the Treasurer Keith Muhakanizi, who appeared before the committee to answer some of the queries, was told that it seemed the ministry was not in charge of the missions abroad, and that is why there were numerous accountability loopholes.
You have an officer, Isingoma Kusemererwa. He does not remit 803 million from Beijing. Where does that money go? What do you do to the office?
There was a case actually in Paris where we found an accounting officer, this Bamia, who has refused to appear before this committee. He was collecting NTR for visa forms. He was not issuing receipts. He would use the money as it comes, and he was almost like the sole signatory to the account.
Uganda's mission in Beijing, China, was found to have the worst case of poor accountability, where billions of shillings has not been accounted for.
That there seems to be a laissez-faire approach to dealing with impropriety and direct embezzlement of public funds at these missions, especially in the manner they handle non-tax revenue. They collect in form of visa fees and all forms of NTR.
I think the truth of the matter, we are coming from a very weak background, and many things have gone wrong across the board. So we are on the reform based under the new act.
The legislators also put to task the Permanent Secretary and the Secretary to the Treasurer on why the ministry kept remitting funds to some of the missions, yet they had not accounted for funds previously sent.
And this syndicate should have been handled in very unequivocal terms. This time around, you are sending money to Beijing again. Before you send the money, ordinarily you would have asked whether action was taken.
With this magnitude of loss, any kind of action will work for you?
The lawmakers also claimed that government had appointed not up to the task to some of Uganda's missions abroad.
Finance officials and accounting officers that are busy mismanaging and swindling our funds.
We have accounting officers who have had problems for more than 1 year, and they have never been replaced. The law is very clear.
The committee strongly recommended that government cleans up the rot in some of the missions abroad to improve Uganda's political and commercial diplomacy to ultimately boost national development.